Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Feels like fire. 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 Feels like fire.
Because here it is. The black woman is the first thing that our oppressors destroyed.
Right.
Right? Because here it is. They destroyed the image of the black man in front of the black woman in slavery.
Right.
But they spent more time working on your guys' mind to have you walk like they want you to walk.
Right.
Who got the Willie Lynch really quick? Right? But here it is. That's what's happening. When you like, all right, sis, why don't you wear your natural hair? God is the author of beauty. You do? That's your natural hair?
This ain't my natural hair, but I do wear my natural hair.
All right, so you wear a fro. Do you have a natural fro? Right. So why aren't you wearing that right now? Why aren't you rocking this? It's beautiful. You remember the '60s?
Yes. I
Right?
don't want to be white. I don't. I don't. My natural hair is just as long
Right.
as
All right. Now let's go into this. Right. This is the psychology behind that and why my captain said what he said. Right. So here it is. If you don't want to be white, then why aren't you rocking the hair that God gave you?
Right.
Why is everybody following after the fashion of this world?
Right.
Why is everybody wearing the oppressor's hair? Nobody's sitting there saying, I want to look like a Chinese woman.
Right.
Right? Why are our women getting blue eyes, green eyes, right? They're blonde in their hair, brown in their hair, right? They're straightening their hair to look like who? Those that are ruling over them. They want to look like the ruling class to be accepted by the ruling class. Right? Why do they have skin bleaching cream? Right?
I'll make one point. You stay right there. I'm coming back. So I make that statement.
Wisdom of Solomon 13:3. Wisdom of Solomon 13:3.
Wisdom of Solomon 13:3. Because what happened is somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to you. And because that person lied to you, you grew up hating yourself. As much as you think you love yourself, you actually don't. I'm going to show you something. Read.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, verse 3, with whose beauty, if they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is, for the first author of beauty hath created them.
The author of beauty. Who's the author of beauty? God. Right? Give me Daniel. Let's see what God looked like. And you're going to see that you've been bewitched. But today, hopefully, we can undo what was done.
Right.
And help you really appreciate yourself for what you are. Because what it is as black people, we don't know our value.
Right.
That's the problem. So the author of beauty is God.
Right.
Right? That means he's the most handsome, the most beautiful thing, and he created all beautiful things.
Right.
So we should want to follow him. Read that. We're going to read the description of what God looks like.
Right.
Read.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So Daniel was looking in the future when all the kingdoms were destroyed. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
The Ancient of Days is the man that's beyond days. That's God. He sat down. For you to sit down, you need to have abundance, right? So God sat down. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
He had a white garment on. That means he has a body. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
What kind of hair he had?
Pure wool.
Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Hurry up. Pure wool. You ever seen sheepskin? That's pure wool. That coarse hair, right? Always embrace white. So when you see white, you see Jesus.
That's right.
How they going to take the Bible off the shelf if they're not taking the book off the shelf?
Listen, all them little nonsense. Listen, people smashing statues and all that stuff, right? Okay, let's say you erase all the statues. Take all of them down. When your kid go to school, are they still not going to be taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America?
Right.
You see the problem? So we have to get to the level where we understand this book, and when we come together as a whole under the banner of this book, then we can come out of this captivity.
Right.
Because the problem right now, we cannot unite. You know why? How can I be an Israelite? You're a Muslim, you're a Baptist, he's a thief, he's a drug dealer, and then we're all gonna march together. While we're marching, guess what the drug dealer's doing? Sell you drugs.
Right.
While we're marching, the thief is robbing you.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can only come together under one battle, which is under God.
That's right.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Who are we?
And holy people.
We are an holy people. A holy people means like a people that is set apart, separate. We are holy, right?
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto who?
The Lord thy God.
So if you are separated from all among the nations to be set apart for the Lord your God, that means what? You can't live like everybody else.
Right.
You can't walk around looking like everybody else. We all live the street life. But guess what? We change. You understand what I'm saying? Because our place, we used to destroy women like you. Guess what? Now our job is to build women like you.
That's right.
To undo the harm that we've done in the community. Because guess what? We're not going to excuse ourselves. Because we are the reason you are that way.
Right.
Because if us as men, when you come around, you be like, man, get out of here with that fake hair. We don't deal with that. Do you actually think you would leave your house with fake hair? If every man that you encounter wanted a woman that loved herself and actually rock, whether she have 2 inches, 4 inches, doesn't matter what she has, she rock her natural hair. Do you think you would spend $100 on a wig? $200, whatever the hell they cost today? Do you actually think you would do that? It's to show you you're not doing it for you. You're doing it seeking attention from the men, but the man is not helping the situation.
Right.
We used to be those dudes. You see where I'm coming from? So now we are reversing the curse. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
God chose us to be a special people. Do you actually look at black folks today and say they're special? Special ed, baby.
Yeah.
The short bus.
That's the one I got.
You follow what I'm saying? But we don't behave as a special people, because there was a time that the Queen of Sheba came to our kingdom to sit down with King Solomon. She could not differentiate between the servant and the princess.
That's right.
You understand what that statement means? I'm a prince, and when you come to my house, you look at my servant, and you could not distinguish who was the prince, who was the servant.
Right.
You understand how dapper that prince had to be dressed? You understand how dapper we were as a people? It was a shame for us. Like the brother said, you wearing, right now, literally, you are wearing your underwear out in the streets. And your excuse was, it's hot. Well, I was in the world once. I go to the club. I went to the clubs in the world. And you know what I saw in dead of winter? Mini skirt. Halter top, belly button out. So it's not cold. So when it's cold, you dress like this. When it's hot, you dress like this. And your excuse for dressing like this because it's hot. You understand what I'm saying? What happened? In slavery, our women wore dresses. Have you ever seen a slavery movie where the slave woman was wearing pum-pum shorts in the cotton field? It was long, flowy dress.
Right.
Just because you are dressed doesn't mean you're gonna be hot.
Right.
I bet you, so you can understand heat, I take you as you dress right now, drop you in the Mojave Desert. Let's see how long you last. Well, you dress like this because it's hot.
It's gonna burn your skin.
You follow what I'm saying? So when it comes to heat, you actually need protection, linen or cotton. That's why in the Arabian countries, long in the desert on the camel, they covered up. You follow what I'm saying? Even their face is covered because when you're breathing heat, it's not too much heat is not good for you.
Right.
So it's to show you your dress code has nothing to do with the heat. Your dress code has to do with this. The feminist movement. When our movement was hijacked in the 60s by white feminist women who were like, yo, listen, we own you, but guess what? We slaveless like you. And you was like, yeah, I need freedom from my man. Back then, we had families. The man was there, the kids were there, the woman was there, we were fighting together.
Right.
And the black woman, unfortunately, allowed a white woman to infiltrate their cause, and they're separated from the men.
Right.
And that's when you came about with pants. Pants happened in the 50s and the 60s. You follow what I'm saying? There was a time you come outside dressing like this, you get a beat down.
Right.
You get a lashing, you get arrested. And that was also for white folks. So to show you how far we've come from being, give me Jeremiah, degenerated plant. How far we have come from being the heir of the kingdom of God. You cannot be royalty and leave your house looking like that.
Right.
Because you're destroying yourself and you're destroying your own community. Now, you might say, maybe not you, but I've heard it many a time. There's no more good men out there. But let's be honest. Do you actually think you're dressing in a way to attract a good man? A dude walk outside, you walking down the street, this dude walking behind you, what does he see? He see your booty, he see your G-string. Naturally, if you see that, what is your intention? Marriage? Huh? Come on, you be honest. No. It wouldn't be marriage, but you want her, right? But hold up, we're supposed to want to procreate and create nations.
Right.
So he gonna see that. Yo, man, let me holler at you real quick. Bam, 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 da-da-da-da-da, exchange numbers. Same night, club, boom, boom, boom. After the club, hotel, boom, boom, banging, bum, bum. Next thing you know, you wake up, you pregnant 9 months later. Nigga don't want to take care of the baby. You have two choices. You become a single mother or you abort the baby. So you dressing like this turn you into a killer now.
Right.
And then the cycle continues. You follow?
No.
Read that and then give me Hebrew 13. So the cycle continue because what? You never change. The cycle continue because he doesn't try to change because everybody's giving it out there. If the milk is free, why buy the cow?
Right.
You understand? If the cow knows its value, guess what? Somebody gonna pay for that damn cow.
Right.
Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine.
God planted us a noble vine because we are the cream of the crop. We are the salt of the earth. A noble vine. Read.
Holy a right seed. How then thou turn into the degenerate plant of a strange vine of
How did we get to become a degenerated people? Because we are not a righteous people. Our man don't stand strong. You understand? Our women, sorry to say it, pouring out there. You understand? That's why they call you guys what? Female dog. We're not gonna say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. And you say ain't no good women out there. She say ain't no good men out there.
Right.
But you live in whoredom. She's living in whoredom.
Right.
So how the hell they're ever gonna be good people?
Right.
So for that to change, we have to come back to knowing who we are. Once you know who you are, then you can live according to your ways.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.